Good morning, traders, and welcome to the smoothest live stream on the entire internet. My name is Lou Smooth. You guys can call me Smooth. And today is the day that the Lord has made, guys. So let's go ahead and check out what we have cooking on the charts right now. Let me say good morning to all of you first. Good morning, Mo. Good morning to anyone in the background. And here we are, guys. We had a little bit of a drop here right before the 8:30 news. Right around 8:09, we had this pretty decent drop here. We have, I would say, about 160 points, 170 points. This is quite a big drop there. I don't know if we got some news. I'll check the financial juice to see if there was some news, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there was anything that happened there. We got the 8:30 news that came in, the PCE numbers, and that pumped the market a little bit here. And we were chopping the VWAP for a little while. Now we are right back above the daily open. Looking a bit strong. We'll see where the market open takes us. But I'm trying to see if there was any news at 8 a.m. I don't know if you guys know. If you do, post it in the chat here. But I'm not sure what happened at 8:09 that we got that pretty significant drop there. I don't know if it was news related or if it was just market manipulation, but we did get pretty decent drop there. The core PCE, that came in right in line, so really no news there. It was just as expected. We got the, I think it was a negative read, if I'm not mistaken. It was a negative, no, it was actually 0.1% is what the PCE was expected to be, and that's what it came in at, 0.1%. So it was kind of flat, just exactly what the market was expecting. So now we're seeing the market kind of push back up, but let's go ahead and look at the higher time frames and see what we're cooking. All right, so we lost this trend line yesterday, and we have not even made an attempt to retest it overnight. So it's looking pretty weak right now. So the market has some decisions to make here. Either we come and we retest this trend line that we have from a very long time ago. This trend line is from like, oh man, it's so long ago that we probably may have to go into our 4 hour here. Let's go ahead and look at this 4 hour. Yeah, look at this. So this trend line is from a very long time ago. I think we might even have to go into the daily. Let's go ahead and look at the daily. Is it? No, it's just an extended line. Okay. So if we look at the 4 hour, this trend line is stretching all the way into the, when we dropped down to 16,000 not too long ago, the 16,500 level. So we've had this trend line ever since then, and right now we're kind of hugging it again and breaking down below it. So this could lead to a nasty spill if we don't retest that. Obviously it doesn't have to be today, but if we don't maintain this trend line and we don't make a run for it today, our next level is below us. Here is that 21K level. Not sure if we'll get to it today if we do drop, but we do have 21K. Right now we're kind of hugging the short-term anchored VWAP from this level here at about 20,800. We're right on that anchored VWAP. So that is a level that I'm watching. And maybe we go ahead and retest that trend line. I don't know. It's gonna be hard to say. We've got the overnight high. It's not too far away. We've got it at 21,423, and our overnight low has now been set at 21,225. Okay, so we got a 200 point range more or less here. Not bad at all. Good morning, Joel. Good morning, Kamatsu. Quality Control Podcast. What's up, brother? We're on right now. We're swapping around time frames. Right now we're on a 30-minute. We're gonna drop down to the 1 minute in just a second here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 12-minute to see if there's any absorption happening here that we need to look at. Looks like we are missing our CVD. No, we have the CVD. Yeah, it looks like right now we're just kind of cleaning up this big imbalance that we got here with this candle, this big red candle here, this big pink candle. We're cleaning up the imbalance here. So I'd be watching this area here for possible rejection. Let me take a look at it on that 30-minute again to see if there's a rejection here. There's absorption. Look at the 1 hour. Let's look at the 2 hour. Minute. Give me a sec here. Let's let this load up. Yeah, so it looks like we do have some possible absorption happening here. We're seeing some possible absorption in this area, supply. So we'll keep this on our radar. See how we do once we get there. I'm gonna drop down to the 6 minute. 6 minute looks pretty good to the upside still. We have a little bit more to go. Maybe we'll go snatch the overnight highs. All right, let's go drop down to the 1 minute and see if we have any opportunities for any trading before the market, even though the market will open in about 6 minutes. Sometimes you do get something too good to pass up. We did have a bit of a bounce here, strong bounce. I'm not sure if the market wants to come back and clean this up. We'll see in 1 sec. Yo, Jim, what's going on, man? Come on. So this is the market reacted to the announcement about China taking talks breaking down. Oh, is that what it was? You can see the same reaction on the Dow, gold, and just about everything else. Okay, thank you, Komatsu. Appreciate that info, man. But it went quickly back to normal. That tells me that the market always was betting on tacos. Tacos. I don't know what that means, but it sounds funny. Now we do have. We did have that drop yesterday on the court ruling for the tariffs, but then that got reversed. So the market seems to be manipulating the tariff information a lot. So we got to keep that in mind. I'm gonna reload this real quick here. Market's acting kind of shady, right? I mean, the charts are acting kind of weird. Let's go ahead and take a look at our ATR. ATR right now is at 42. Whoa, man! Be careful with your trading today, guys. The market, right now, the ATR is at 42. Oh, never mind. That's a 12 minute. Yeah, never mind. I'm like 42. Good lord. Never mind. That was on the 12 minute. Let's take a look at the ATR right now. All right, so we're at 13. Not bad. That's more in line. I was like 42. What's going on? All right, so we're good. We're good. All right, so let's see what the market might be reaching for right now. The market looks to me like it's reaching for higher prices. Captain, what's up, man? Yo, Jim, I'm not sure if I say good morning, but good morning. The one thing to keep in mind is that the big fish don't like to take chances with a weekend surprise. That could mean a quick dump in the afternoon today. Yeah, that's possible. Very possible. Oops. I think we're good to go here. What happened? Oh no, did I lock it? Okay, cool. Market still being a little choppy here. I was expecting a little bit of a green candle here to possibly take the long here. Oh, you have the terminal? Cool, man. You caught 130 pips on the announcement. That's crazy, that's good, man. That's really good. All right, so we got a little bit of a bounce here off of VWAP. I'm not a big fan right now of price action. A little choppy, a little bit of indecision going on here with these dojis. Not sure if I love it. Not sure if I love it yet. Yeah, it's looking funky. On gold, is that what you did? Good, man. Good, good, good. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can get those likes in early today, guys, because if we can get to 75 likes, we'll do our 50K eval giveaway. And the other thing I gotta let you know is today is the last day of school for my kids. So I gotta leave you guys around 11:30. I gotta go get my kids early today. So around 11:30, I do have to go. 11:30 Eastern. We're getting a bit of a pop here. Starting to look good. Starting to look good for the upside, but we do have the market opening up in just about a minute. So we'll keep our eyes peeled. Keep them peeled, guys. That's the only way to have your eyes is peeled. Yeah, so we're gonna get a little pump up here. She's looking pretty good. But I'm not gonna take a trade right before the open here. Anything can happen on the open. We can have a massive dump. We can have a massive pump. So we're gonna give it a little bit of time here. Which chart am I looking at right now? This is the NQ futures, Nasdaq futures chart. We trade futures on this channel. Some of us trade some weird futures, but futures, all the same. What do you trade, Payman? What do you trade, brother? Good morning, Bass. God bless you too, brother, and God bless all you guys. All right, market will be open in just a second here. 10 seconds. So the fun begins. There you go, guys. Remember, guys, stick to your rules. Both when you're in profit and when you're taking losses. Stick to those rules. Rules will keep you profitable. No till Friday, says Paul. What's up, Paul? Did you pass your eval yesterday, Paul? What futures are weird? I was thinking of you, Laughter, when I said that. Laughter trades some weird futures, man. What's a weird feature that I could think of? I'm trying to think of something weird. He makes money with it, though. That much I'll tell you. NQ could be pretty weird sometimes. I think it's somewhere around 21.5. You still need $300? Oh, man, that sucks, Paul. All right, let's see where we go here. Market is looking like it's going to want to hug this VWAP here in the open. Yeah, the market looks like it wants to hug the VWAP right now. I really don't like opens that are this close to the VWAP or are in the first standard deviation. These opens are a bit strange. They will chop you up if you're not careful. They will chop you up. Zoom out to see the level it was at before the China drop, about 2 hours ago. Yeah, we were looking at that earlier. Let's go ahead and see, but I have that highlighted. It's right here. This is the level I have highlighted because this is where I feel like they're going to have a lot of sell pressure. There's a lot of supply here. I think they're going to have to contend with this area here. Is that what you're referring to, Kamatsu? We just kind of like briefly tapped it here and just dropped. I don't know if that's all she's got. That's the guide to your upside potential? Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, man. I was thinking that if we do go up, it may want to come here and grab any liquidity that it can, or make, you know, obviously make some orders, fill some orders, because if there's a lot of people willing to sell here, I mean, that's what market makers get paid to do, right? There's orders here, they get paid to bring price here. All right, right now we got a trend line kind of being respected. A little bit of a breakdown. Maybe not respected anymore, but a lot of times it will just break down just a little bit in order to fake everybody out to come back higher. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, let's see. Oh, guys, by the way, today I'm going to let you guys know a few times today in case people are jumping in and out. Today is the last day for 91% off on Bulenox. If you guys want your evaluations, 50K evaluation from Bulenox for $15.75, go ahead and load up. I have about almost 20. I mean, you know, you guys don't have to get 20, but I keep them and I let them renew every month because they don't always have a 91% sale. So if you guys want to get some very inexpensive opportunities at passing evaluations, you can beat Bulenox right now for $15.75. So use that code SmoothTrader with no spaces if you want to get that 91% off. And as well, my go-to, which is my favorite, Tradeify, that 50K growth account, which does not have an activation fee, is only $90 more or less. I think it's about 90 bucks with the 35% off coupon. It also expires today. So if you guys want to get that 50K, you can pass it one day. And there is no activation fee. So it's cheaper. It's cheaper than Bulenox when you factor in there's no activation fee. Bulenox has a $148 activation fee. So it is cheaper than pretty much all the major options out there. And they're a really good company. They've proven themselves to pay quickly and have fair rules. So they expire today too. Use code SmoothTrader for them as well. So those are the two that are gonna expire today. So if you guys need a eval, or you guys need something to trade, those are two good options. Right now, I think I'd stay away from Apex until we get some more clarity. I don't know if you guys are Apex traders. You know, there's a lot of weird stuff going on over there right now. They're asking for way too much information. I don't know if it's from all traders or from some traders, but they're asking for a lot of requirements now to prove your strategies, to prove your entries and exits, screenshots. Yeah, it's getting pretty weird over at Apex. There's a chance to revisit that post-China low. You mean that overnight low? Yeah, I think so. There is a chance. All right, I'm feeling kind of good about getting away from the VWAP. That's a good thing. We're getting away from the VWAP. Happy about that. Strong rejection. We barely made it into this little supply area, and man, we got a harsh rejection. Very harsh. Harsh indeed. Yeah, we're a couple levels here. We got this level of liquidity here at 21,272. We got the overnight low. So all of this right here could be a possible place for a bounce. Where's my 21? Did it disappear? Where you at, 21? Yeah, it disappeared on me, huh? What's up, Tusa? I'm not sure what Wojak means, but Wojak to you too, brother. Looks like you may want to put in a little pop here, maybe back to the daily open here. I'm going to go ahead and try this long here right up until about 336, maybe 340. I'm going to give it a little bit more room here. We'll try that right there. Quick little bounce here. Thank you for the thank you for the clarification, Mo. All right, so we tried this one on an eval here. I'm not taking this one on a live or a funded account yet. just because along with in a downtrend, a little risky. As you can see here, a little risky. Long in a downtrend is a little risky, especially the first opportunity to have one. But you just never know. Trying to see if we can get this bounce here to 340. Bounce to 340 would be nice, but it's looking like it's having a little trouble here. Give us a bounce, baby, bounce. VWAP is at 350, so 340 might be okay as a target here. Go ahead and protect that now. At this point, if we come back down, I just don't trust it. Ah, man, she's horrible. She's horrible. I should have just taken the profits. We'll keep trying. We'll keep trying. Keep our heads up. Well, at least we made the right, it looks like we made the right call there, because she is looking for that liquidity underneath that 300, yesterday's low. Looks like that could be a good place to get long from, if we do catch a bit of a pop there. Get out 330? Yeah, I should have. Komatsu. I should have. Yeah, looks like we'll get this little push here down to the 300s. Tony Gold, what's up, man? How you feeling today? Yeah, I think we made the right choice there. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. At least we made $2.20 on that. It's headed lower. Yeah, I agree. I think it might be headed lower right now. This looks like a pretty nasty rejection. Next stop would be this level here for liquidity, probably 270. There's some stops here, I'm sure. Some stops there. News? Yeah, news at 10. We got some news at 10. I think it's consumer confidence, if I'm not mistaken. Michigan sentiment, something like that. At 9:45? Is it 9:45? Oh, it is. Chicago PMI. Yeah, the bigger news is the 10 a.m. University of Michigan consumer sentiment. 2 minutes not looking too good. Let's see. Yeah, they're waiting for some news, huh? Let's wait for the 9:45 news to see what happens. We'll give it 9:45. Let's see if we can smash those likes, guys. We'll do that 50K eval giveaway. We'll get a little bit of a pop here, probably. Looks like buyers are stepping in with this purple candle. Could have a green candle. If we get a green candle, that'd be a good indication for a pop. If we get a red candle, not so much. It's 9:45. I'm sure we should have something happening. Right now, we're still dropping. Wow. We got some strength kicking in. Big time. We'll see if this candle gets revisited down here. That was too big of a candle for me to take a trade off of. Big buys? Yeah. We still don't know what's going to happen here. This could be a manipulation candle here. I'd like to see us retest this area here. Some positive momentum back to the upside if that's where she wants to go. If not, then we're going to break here and continue lower. So I do not like this manipulation candle at the moment. We'll see what happens. Looks like they're still protecting this level here at the daily. That's still being protected. Yeah, that was looking like it was manipulation. So market's still looking pretty heavy here. Unless we start getting some real bullish indications, I'm still thinking this is going to drop more. Chicago PMI worse than expected. Yeah, by a significant margin, huh? All right, see what we get. Right now, we're still getting a lot of kind of chop and indecision. The market's trying to process the news that we just got at 9:45. We still got 10 o'clock news too, so between now and then, it could be pretty rocky. Dow's getting rejected. Okay. Thanks for that, Kamatsu. I think the market's just trying to digest whatever news we just got. No clear direction just yet. Looks like there might be a grind lower, slow grind lower. Taking base hits does not sound like a bad idea. A big drop in the works, says Komatsu. Yeah, watch this level at 275. This could be a decent level. This could be a decent level here. We'll see what kind of price action we end up getting here. If there's any absorption or if there's any high volume candles. We'll see if this is where she'll stop or she'll keep going. What's up, Green Papaya? Good morning, brother. God bless you too. Ooh, the violence has started. Sellers are getting pretty aggressive now. We're getting pretty aggressive. See where she'll go to next. We got this overnight low here sitting at 21,226. We could get a pop before then, like she usually does. Maybe it'll retest yesterday's low, or maybe it'll retest this level here, 270. $230, $220 says Komatsu. Yeah, it looks very probable. Looks very probable. Heavy selling. Heavy selling, guys. Let's see if we can get some decent action somewhere around here. This was kind of hard to trade right here, I'm not going to lie. This could have been a good entry for a short here because we had a big candle, big juicy candle here that broke below this absorption levels. Kind of showing you who's in charge here. But it's not something I was super confident in. Not an A+ setup. Yeah. Like I said, this candle here, it was pretty much told you that the sellers were in control. This here was a lot of chop because we had wicks to the downside. We had a couple wicks to the upside. Still moving lower. This candle really kind of sealed the deal. Could end up getting a little bit of a pop back up here. I think we could. Wow. Showing some strength here. We'll see if we can get a little pop here. Oh man, not again. You guys can't see that. Ay, ay, ay. What is going on with this thing? Webull. Breeze. Okay. There we go. All right, trying to see if we can get a little pop here. Maybe up to about 290. 290 would be ideal. Ideal. A little bit of a pullback here. All right, she's kind of looking a little heavy. Got a little heaviness going on. We could drop underneath the overnight low here. This could have been a little bit of a little fake out, a little bull trap. But obviously I had to take it because it is part of my strategy. I think 290 is very doable. We'll see. See if we could build up some strength here. Thanks, Kamatsu. Appreciate you, brother. It's stuck in limbo now? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have 3 minutes here till the news at 10. Hopefully it has a little pop to the upside. If not, we'll take a small loss here. Come on, NQ. Come on, baby girl. You got this, baby. Let's see if we can get a green candle here. That would be nice. Is there any buyers stepping in? Buyers stepping in? Buyers stepping in? Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Still getting more dojis. Come on, girl. Pop it to 290, baby. Pop her to 290. I'm going to take a little risk off here because we do have absorption happening right at this level. There's absorption here in this candle. So that should, in theory, keep us safe. Come on, NQ. Come on, NQ. 1 minute left, girl. 50 seconds, actually. Push it to the limit, baby. Push it to the limit. Come on, girl. Give us 290 before the 10 o'clock hour. Give us 290. Give us 290, baby. No, 28 seconds. No, NQ, what you doing? Don't do it, girl. Yeah, looks like we're about to get stopped here. The sellers are coming in. Sellers are coming in. Sellers are holding us down. Sellers, how dare you? How dare you, sellers? Go away. Go away. Oh, Lord, please. Oh, you just missed us by a tick here. You missed us by a tick. Oh. I'm going to close her out because it looked like she wanted to go back down, but she missed us by a literal tick. That was nuts. Yeah, that was a scary one there. I closed her out because she looked like she wanted to come back down like one of those whipsaws. Man, just missed us. Did you guys see how little she missed us by? She missed us by a hair. Oh, wow. By a tick. Yeah, I know. That was pretty unfortunate. But we took the profits there because it looked like she wanted to come back down. She still hasn't made it over 290, which is weird. She still has not made it. We'll wait for the next setup. That was kind of strange. It went to 290, now it's 300. I couldn't take it. I couldn't take the pressure. We'll get the next one. It's good news. Everybody's optimistic about the market. Let's see. Consumer sentiment came in at 52, expected 51. That's good. That's good. People are feeling warm and fuzzy. Man, I should have kept that open. It just looked like it was going to do one of those whipsaw things. Gold's dropping. Looks like we're about to get a positive day then. That the market may be looking for higher then. I'm about to go long on an eval just to say screw it. Yeah, we just missed that overnight low. Just missed it by a hair. Yeah, I blame Laughter too. I think it was Laughter's fault. He told me to press the button. Well, at least we're green. Small green, but we're green. You know, sometimes when you get news, initially it goes up and then it goes down. That's what I thought she was going to do. That's what it looked like. Take care, Kamatsu. Appreciate you stopping by, brother. Anybody go long on that last move? Or is that the only guinea pig? Laughter's laughing all the way to the bank. He's making money on lean hogs and bonds. This boy is crazy. Laughter, you something else, bro. You're cut from a different cloth. Mad Moxie took the long. Good job, brother. Hope you didn't chicken out like me. Bark, 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 bark. You guys see me growing feathers? I got the feathers, man. I got the feathers. Mad Moxie's the man. Now, a good indication for them wanting to take this higher for the rest of the day would be if they come back here, if they come back now, and they clean up this candle. If they clean up this candle and bring this price up slowly, man, they're going to really rip this thing higher today. So if we see that, I'd be willing to, on an eval, go long here and just hold for the rest of the day on an eval. I know, man. These guys are undermining us. Mad Moxie and laughed that he got it all figured out. So what I'm saying is, if they leave this green candle behind, I have a feeling that they'll come back for it. But if they take care of it now, I have a feeling they might just end up trending higher all day. But if they leave these behind, then I could see them coming back for them. Yeah, she's starting to push really hard now. Breaking above VWAP and getting above the VWAP and the anchored VWAP. These are two different VWAPs. If you guys don't know what a VWAP is the value weighted average price. The yellow one is anchored to the local low, and the green one is a daily value weighted average price. So this area right here is pretty important. If they get above this and they start closing some candles above this, it's going to look pretty strong. They do get retested. But a good long would be a retest of that VWAP. I forget who said it was an 89% chance. One of our viewers here said it was an 89% chance that they bounce from VWAP. I forget who it was. Nice long here. Nice long if you guys are still in it. This looks like a long that Paul would be holding. Paul, you guys on summer break yet, or do you guys get summer break there? Sounds like you're on summer break unless you're on your phone at school, man. You know, that's a bad example for the kids. We just swept a little liquidity above this area here. I'm sure there was plenty of shorts stacked here. Stop losses stacked here. Oh, you guys have another 4 weeks? Man, today's the last day for my girls. So that means you're in, well, I don't know what time it is over there, so never mind. I'm like, oh, you're in school right now. No. It's probably like dinner time wherever you are right now. We have short holidays as we get 2 weeks in October, Easter, and Christmas. That's cool. That's really cool, man. Do you think you'll ever stop being a teacher to trade full time, or do you just have like a passion for it? Oh, that's cool, man. It's only 3 p.m. there. I don't see why you would ever want to like leave being a gym teacher. I mean, it sounds like such a chill job, man. Like such a cool job with good benefits. Yeah, I'm gonna stop back in afterwards. I'll probably come in for a little while. I should be back by like around 1 o'clock. 1 something. Yeah, the South. I've noticed that because I lived in Jersey and I live in Florida, and we in the South they get out about a month early, but they go in about a month early too. Yeah, I think if I was a gym teacher, I would definitely never give that up. Man, I just love being around kids. I love kids. I love I love how innocent they are, man. Their innocence is just like it's beautiful, and like you can kind of really mold kids into a good. They're so easily taught when they're young. Like they're respectful. A lot of them are respectful when you respect them. You can teach them so many things as opposed to adults. Adults are kind of like cemented a lot of times. Like their brains are kind of like already hardwired to think a certain way. But you can make a big impact in kids, man. I really like. I love working with kids. I always have. Oh, your soccer team's in the regional finals? Who's your soccer team, brother? YM is a stronger index, is LAFTA? Let's take a look. Yeah, YM is doing better than all of them. YM is doing better than just about every index. Leading the way up. Looks like we might be getting another pop here. Possibly. Since we're at the VWAP, I'll probably take this with an eval. I don't think I want to chance this with a live or funded account. But it doesn't even look like it's going to continue right now. It looks like it may want to just go down. So we'll wait. Oh, the school team? Cool, man. Yeah, that's another thing I think I'd like to be when my kids get older. Maybe I'd like to coach their soccer team, man. I love soccer. I love basketball. You guys call it football, Paul? You guys call it football in your neck of the woods? Dr. Phil's in the house. What's up, Dr. Phil? I might be interested in taking this long here on my eval. She's looking pretty good. Oh, okay. But you call it football, right? If I'm not mistaken. Which actually makes more sense. Oh, there she goes. Football. You would never call it soccer in Scotland? Yeah, imagine. They call you a Yankee. Are you some kind of Yankee? Yeah, I wanted to take this long, man, but she didn't give me an opportunity. She just went without me. Yeah, this thing is getting really strong. This thing is getting super, super strong. It did not even give me an opportunity. I think next time, once I see this thing turning green, I think I'm just going to take it. I mean, case by case, obviously, but this was looking really good. Looks like the market is reversing today, reversing course to the upside. She may want to come and test this trend line once again, and the overnight high. 420 is the level that I'm looking at. And she's racing up there. Lafta says soccer players wear nice socks. It's too funny. Man, I miss playing soccer. That's one thing I miss about I gotta find me a bunch of guys that play soccer here, man, because I miss it so much. It's not as easy to find as you would think. Not here. In Jersey, I could like go to any soccer field on a weekend and find guys playing pickup games. Here it's a little harder. Indoor soccer leagues. Oh man, here for some reason no. Not totally convinced on loans yet, says Paul. Yeah, I'm with you, man. I didn't get a good entry on this one. I wanted to, but it looks like we might be coming back to test the VWAP again, and then maybe go to 420. But who knows? Yeah, we got a good confluence here. We got the 21, the VWAP, and the anchored VWAP all in the same region. You know what's funny is that not too long ago I would have been trying to short this. Try to short every little pop. And then only after trading and looking at order flow trading, absorption and such, that's the only thing that got me to stop doing that. If I don't see the signs, I don't take it. Like normally I'd be trying to short this pop here. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna short this. And then I'd get stopped out or I'd lose a couple bucks and I'd keep trying it, trying to prove myself right until I eliminate my drawdown. Blow accounts. Yeah, okay, Mo. Maybe you're right. Maybe I should short it. Because you know the good shorts come when you least expect it. Yeah, a lot of times I'd get caught in these short squeezes, man, and I'd short that thing the whole way up. And then I'd have like $1 left by the time like it actually does reverse and I don't have enough drawdown to actually ride that move down. It's the worst feeling in the world. It's kind of bull flagging here. You know what's funny is I do think she'll want to make it down here again today because we left behind the overnight low. We left behind these imbalances in here. We're leaving behind this, you know, this green candle here for the most part. So I think at some point today she will want to make it back down. Keep that in mind. I don't know when. Maybe it won't even be today, but we'll see. You still waiting for a setup? Yeah, I'm not jumping into anything crazy right now either. I don't see anything that looks appealing at the moment. The last trade setup I saw that looked halfway decent was this one here, but it got away from me too quickly. If I would have held my earlier trade from here, if I would have held this one to my 290 TP, I would have been done for the day on my live account. but I didn't have the cojones. My cojones were out of order. This looks manufactured. If it closes green, I might take this long with my eval. All right, I'm going to try it. We got a TP at 404. Hopefully we don't get rejected at 400. We'll see. Looks like she might be coming back down here for liquidity down to the 15. If that's the case, we'll get stopped out here on our eval. Anyone making money today? I'm only losing money today. Well, really haven't taken any trades today, Darrell. I think I took one that broke even, and I took another one that I made very small profit on my live account. So only 2 trades in for the day. This being my third, I believe. This only being my third trade, and it's not looking too good right now. It's actually kind of looking a bit anemic. She's looking weak in the knees. Captain made some money today on gold. Yeah, he caught 130. Press conference at 1:30 Eastern today with Trump. We're getting a little choppiness here at the daily open. Little choppiness. Little chop of horror. Little chop of horror. You think God is okay with us trading? Yeah, absolutely, brother. I mean, God doesn't want us to be degenerates. God doesn't promote degeneracy. But it's the same thing as like if I bought a house for $100,000 and then I sold it for $150,000. It's the same thing as buying and selling. I mean, I can't tell you what God is okay with and not okay with. But I think God will say that anything that you put before Him is idolatry. So if you spend your whole weekend looking at charts and you never make time to pray or to read the Bible, then trading is your God. So never make trading your God. That's one thing I will say that he's not okay with. But that could be the same with anything. You could be a pencil pusher at a 9-to-5 job, and you could put that job, prioritize that job over having a relationship with God, and then he doesn't like that either. So put God first in all things in your life, and then he'll be okay with, well, as long as, you know, you're not a drug dealer, you know. You can't be hurting his flock. But if you do good things with your money too, brother, think about that. Little chop of horrors, yeah. Yo, Jim. Yeah, thank you for that, green papaya. Yeah, I used to think the same thing. Like, is trading gambling? If you treat trading like gambling and you're a degenerate and you're very greedy, God's not going to reward that kind of behavior either. He's not going to reward that kind of behavior because he teaches us not to be greedy. He teaches us to be patient. He teaches us to be in self-control. And if we don't do that, then we're not honoring him to begin with. But if we get those things taken care of and we check off all those boxes, but then we put trading ahead of all things to do with a relationship with him, then he's not going to like that because you're putting that before him. You could be doing that with your girlfriend. You could be putting your wife on a pedestal, which he wants you to honor your wife, obviously. But if you're spending nonstop thinking about your wife, thinking about your, you know, stressing over your wife and your girlfriend, and you never make time for him, he doesn't like that either. So just make sure to always put him first before everything else. Dave Ramsey says that everything's gambling. Dave Ramsey says that getting a mortgage on an investment property is gambling too. He's a funny guy. I might add another contract here to my trade. We'll see what happens here. All right, it's looking kind of a little weak here. I'll wait. The weakness is kind of starting to show. Another thing too that I want to mention to you while we're on that topic, if you make trading your God and you're idolizing trading, you're more likely to tilt because it means so much to you. You can't get your mind off of it. So if you put God first, you're more likely to be able to walk off the screens and not be obsessed with what you just lost, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense to you guys. Putting God first will cure tilt, in other words. Putting God first could cure tilt. The cure to tilt is God. The cure for tilt is God, guys. All right, so we've got two on here. I'm going to move this down to 400, 399. See if we can get that. It was wrong. Yeah, it's wrong to pray to God to help you with your trade. It's not the right thing to do. I took this trade on my live account too. Let's see if we can get a hit on both. Just need that 399 hit. We're up to 388. Hopefully we can get a little push continuation here. Joel Osteen wants God to bless you if you donate to his church. Yeah, he's the worst, man. I mean, not the worst. Let me not speak bad about another Christian or another human, to put it that way. But he teaches that the prosperity gospel, which you know good and well, is not what God intended his word to be about. Man, I wish we could get a little pop here. I hope we can get a little pop. I'm actually going to take a little risk off here. I think this is where I want to put it, if I'm not mistaken. 360. Yeah, 353. Yeah, we're risking 740. That makes 790. I think we're good with that. Oh, man. Looks like she's coming back down for us. $355, is that where I was? Yeah, I'm gonna keep it here. I'm gonna keep it at 355. And this one, not liking her. Yeah, she looks like she's gonna stop us out. Yeah, maybe we should have taken profits when we were in profits. These pastors forget to emulate Christ. Yeah, absolutely. They do. But it's not for us to judge them. The day will come when they have to account for the things they did and said, and how many people they led astray even. You know, it's one thing to mess yourself up, but it's another thing to drag thousands and thousands of people along with you, teaching the wrong thing. That's when you're going to have to make an account. Like, how many people did you bring to Christ, and how many people did you deceive and lead astray? How many people did you lead astray? And not only that, but I mean, they get such a big reputation in the world that people start to think that all Christians are that way, and all pastors are that way. They just want money, and they want to have a fancy house, private jets, and then Christians and Christianity starts to get a bad rap, which also turns other people off who could have found Christ, but they start to think that it's all a big business. So very sad to see. You know, but we cannot judge other people. We can only pray for them. So prayers go out to Joel Osteen and the crew. His son is preaching now too. Joel Osteen's son, preaching the same gospel, the prosperity gospel. See if we can get a pop here to 399. That would be very nice. 399.5 to be exact. That's what we would need. It's the family business, yeah, for sure. Come on, baby, we need that 399. We're holding out for you, baby. We're holding out. We're holding out for 399. See if you can shower us with some love. And cute. Don't be so mean. Be nice to us, baby. Be nice to us today. She's just a liquidity grabbing machine. She's like, I can't get enough. I just want more. I just want more liquidity. I just can't get enough. That's what NQ says. I just can't get enough. Oh, looks like she's coming down for that sweet, sweet liquidity. Oh, she wants that liquidity, man. What's up, Chad? How you doing, brother? Let's see if we can get a nice juicy pump here. Now that Chad's in the house, let's see if Chad brings the good vibes here. Come on, Chad. Push it up, Chad. Come on, Chad. If this thing stops me out, it'll be Chad's fault. Don't be a mush, Chad. If Chad does a mush, then we're in trouble. we get stopped out here, we're gonna have to change Chad's name to Mush. Light volume on the book map? Yeah, I figured that. It is a Friday. It's a Friday. If I do come back later at 1 something, then I'll probably only trade an eval, because it's bad enough to trade at those times of day anyway. But on a light volume day, it's even worse. The tilt is 60% long? What does that mean? What does that even mean? Okay, Hulk, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Hulk's gonna go long for me. All right, we're straddling the daily open here. Hopefully we can pop real quick to 399. Just real quick. You don't have to hang out there too long, NQ. It looks like she is going to drop it here. Looks like she does want to drop it like it's hot. Why, NQ? Why? Why must you do this to me? What did I ever do to you, NQ? It looks like we're going to get stopped out here. Market is looking for liquidity. Looking for that sweet, sweet liquidity. We're stopped on my live account. That's no bueno. We're going to have to see about our eval still in there, like swimwear. Man, she just came down to get my liquidity there, and she's off to the races here. Cost me a couple bucks. All right, we're TPing here, it looks like, hopefully soon. All right, we made some money back on our live account. I took that trade again, my live account. So now we're actually completely flat. We're at 0 on our live account. We had lost some money. We made some money here on the eval. Completely flat. What are the odds of that, man? Seriously, like 0? What are the? How in the world? That's crazy. That's crazy talk. Well, I think we picked the right number there because we're getting a little bit of a rejection. In the past, you would have shorted that. Oh, you're so funny, bro. Mo, you're hilarious. So Chad is a good luck charm. Now, we don't believe in luck. We believe in Yahweh, man. It's only Yahweh. That's it, baby. But if we would have lost, Chad would have been a mush, and I would have said it was Chad's fault. Thanks for that, Hoke. Appreciate that large order you put in there. I saw it on the DOM as soon as you said that. I saw a 1,000 contract order. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to have a little bit of turbulence in this area, guys. We got 408, which is yesterday's close. It's going to be a little bit of a target here to be careful with. See if we can pump the likes, guys, to 75. We'll do a giveaway. Let's see if we could do a little bit of a giveaway. Looks like the market is doing pretty good today. Man, instead of stopping out on my live account there, I should have probably added another 2 contracts, man. Yeah, I just kick myself sometimes because when I do that, it goes against me, but when I don't, it actually ends up popping. Should have almost kicked myself for that. See if we can find ourselves a good entry at some point for a trade. The heck? Fat fingered. Look at that nice juicy dump right there. That's what you guys get for holding. Anybody? That's why these 1-to-1 RRs, man, are looking better and better every day. You may not catch all the big runs, man, but the market usually consolidates most of the time. It usually consolidates. And then you get this one big push. Bang. Just don't know when that push is coming. I would like to push it back down, though, to the... I think we might actually go to the overnight low still, if you think about it. So we made it into this area that I was telling you guys about to be careful with because there's some supply here. I feel like she can go a little higher here. I don't think she's done with it. Yeah. I think we could see a rejection from here and go lower, but we'll have to wait and see. And look, our candles are disappearing. Might take this long. Might take this long, we'll see. Brother, nice long. Thank you, appreciate it. She's getting kind of weak here. Let's see if she can get a little bit of a push higher. If not, she's going to go lower here. Yeah, this could be turning into a little bit of a dump here. I don't know, I'm going to hold off on it. I think she's trying to lure people into a short here. I feel like she's trying to lure us into a short as a bear trap. Careful here, guys, because it looks like they want to bring this price lower, but at the same time, it also looks like a bear trap. looks like it is going to go lower. Are enough buyers buying this up here, or is the sellers going to overpower? Oh, you're going to go see a tamale lady? That's what's up, man. What kind of tamales are you going to eat? Tamales. Tamales. I'm saying it like a white boy. Wife is craving tamales? Yeah, my mother loves making tamales for holidays. She loves it. It's her favorite thing to do. All right, the short is, short would have won here. The short would have TP'd. I messed up and didn't take it. I could have taken it for real cheap too right here. I was looking at this. I was like, I could take it right now, and that would be a cheap short. What's up, Easy Does It? Be careful, guys, at the top of the 15-minute channel since yesterday. Yeah, I know, man. God is real, says Tony Gold. Absolutely, brother. I'd love to hear your testimony, man. I'll get one for you. What do I like? There's so many different kinds of tamales, bro. There are so many different ones. I don't know. I just, I'm not a big fan of the ones that my mom makes. Well, she makes a whole different bunch of kinds, but she makes some that have chicken, but she puts like the chicken, like the drumstick, she'll put it in. And I'm not a big fan of it. I like it more when she does it like shredded chicken, potatoes, and stuff like that. Then that's better. Sometimes she does it with black beans. The black bean ones are really good if you toast them up. I'll decide later. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. All right, looks like she might be looking for higher prices here. It's hard to tell just yet. She might have came down for some liquidity here. Possibility of a pop. It's been a long journey, but the best is yet to come. Well, Tony, I can tell you this much, brother. We can pray for you today, man. We can pray for you today because I know the road to God is a narrow path, and it's not the easy path. It's a very difficult path, and we as Christians have to, or I should say believers of the way, we have to support each other with prayer, man. Prayer will create this shield over you, man, and help you whatever struggles you may be fighting off. I'm proud of you, Tony, and you know your maker, he's proud of you too. I'm proud of you, brother. It's not easy to commit to the Lord, man. It's actually really one of the hardest things you'll ever do is live your life the right way. Yeah, I rebuke the devil right now because my individual cash on the day was just 666 as I said that, as I was looking at my individual cash profit today. Yeah, now after I rebuked them, now it's 699. So thank you, Jesus. This is what I'm looking at right here, like my profit on the day, because I keep track of how much I made on futures there too. Yeah, man, for sure. I mean, people don't believe it, but there's a real spiritual war going on for our souls. And what you're doing right now, brother, is commendable. And if any of you guys listening right now are kind of lost in what we're talking about, I don't want to kind of scare you guys or weird you guys out. But listen, man, you are a treasure. You're a God's treasure, just like your children are your treasure. Imagine that times 1,000,000, and that's the treasure that you are. But at the same time, you're a treasure. The enemy knows this, and the enemy tries to corrupt you through music, through society, social media, through your own insecurities, through your friends and family. He will try to wreck you. That way you don't make it back to the Father. So when you start to believe that and understand that, you can understand that there's actually a real spiritual war going on for your souls. The ones that were casted out from heaven, they want to take as many people, as many souls as they can with them to that lake, that fiery lake. And the beautiful thing is that God has given us free will. So we get to choose whether we want a relationship with the Father. We want to believe that Jesus gave his life so we can be saved. And that's the most beautiful thing that anyone could ever done or has ever done for humanity is washed away our sins. So if you guys are not believers and if you guys want to know more about it, you guys can always hit me up on the DMs on Discord. Or if you guys want to accept Jesus, I'll give you guys a little prayer you can see at the end of the stream today. If you guys want to accept Jesus as your Lord and your Savior and acknowledge that He came to die for you. This right here looks like a consolidation pattern, and in order to bring it higher, in my opinion, I think they want to bring it higher to the overnight high first, and then they're going to dump it back into the overnight low. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Then we'll have a nice Bart Simpson, like that. This looks like consolidation. Man, that 399 hit just right, man. It went to 399.75. Huh. My TP on my live was at 399.5, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And on my eval, I think it was at 399 even. Come on, guys. Somebody wake this NQ up. Shake a stick at her. She's looking like she may want to continue dropping here. The 2 minutes showing a really nasty indication. She swept on this move here. Now it says she wants that VWAP again. You want a long, Captain, or are you looking for anything? I will scalp the short. Yeah, the short looks pretty good right now. Looks like we might cut through the VWAP on this short. A 2 minutes setting up the short pretty nicely. I think if we get another pop into the 370s, I'm gonna probably try the short. You gonna go any higher? Probably not. I might like the short to pop into the daily open again. We're going to see here. Let's see what kind of price action we get. Captain's looking for shorts too. Not even regular shorts, but he's looking for Jack Tripper shorts. The Jack Tripper shorts are nice and juicy. I think those might be found somewhere around the daily open. My search for shorts might actually turn into longs. This is starting to look a little bit stronger here. If this turns into a green candle, then I think it could be a setup. Yeah, I think this is going to turn into a green candle here. Looks like a possible liquidity grab. Looks like it's reaching to grab liquidity here. We'll see. Yeah, could be manipulation. Let's see what plays out here. We'll see what they do at 390. We could get a 390 rejection, we'll see. No trades for me just yet. What a drop here. We swept the liquidity from this level, and now it looks like we're going to tap the VWAP. I wanted to short that, and I did not. I wanted like a slow little invitation, but she went without me. I should have just shorted it off of this candle here, this bearish hammer. They're definitely trying to pick up a lot of orders here. Careful with this level. With the way the charts are, I may not get a trade at all today either. Yeah, I've only taken about 3 trades myself today. And they are not easy. Definitely not easy. Today's just one of those days, man. One of those days. That NQ goes through. Thank you. I love when she trades like this. Don't you guys like when she trades like this? I mean, it would be great if you knew when the tops and the bottoms were. I know, man. I missed the one from here. I even have this area outlined, but I wanted I didn't like 400. I didn't like 400 as a level to get rejected from, because we had 408 right here, which was yesterday's close. So I'd figure she'd manipulate a little bit more to 408 at least. That's why I didn't go for the 400. But it is what it is. I actually wanted to short this, and I didn't. I should have shorted this. This would have been an easy short, because we did have, like, if you guys look at the market structure, we had this plateau here. Whenever you see a plateau being formed like this, whenever you see a plateau being formed like that, just remember, price is going to want to come back up here, grab this liquidity before going down. So I was waiting for that. And then I was like, I'm going to wait for the first red candle. And then they gave us this. I was waiting for like a little red candle, and I was going to short it. It gave us this monster red candle. I'm like, oh man, I missed it. So next time, just take it after this candle closes. If it's a bearish hammer, just take it. Yeah. I have shorted up here, had the pre-market not already tapped that supply. Gotcha, man. Yeah, pre-market already tapped it, man. But there's probably a lot of supply there. Stuck between 350 and 400, and daily open, wondering what she's waiting for. Whatever she's gonna do, she's gonna do it in a big way. She's collecting a lot of orders, so she's either gonna pop it really hard, and she's gonna make it up to God knows 500 maybe, or she's gonna drop it back down to the overnight lows. One or the other. We just know we have a very strong level here. This whole region here I have outlined is a pretty strong level of supply. Captain shorting NQ and YM, and I don't blame him. He is the captain. They don't call him the captain for nothing. He wouldn't steer you wrong. Checking on the higher time frames real quick and see what we've got. Looks to me like we're probably going to end up dropping here. Higher time frames are kind of giving me an indication that we could get a push down, but I don't know if this push down has already happened with this move. I think we can make it down to 300. I think we might be headed to 300. We'll see. Possibly in a slow grind way, man. That's the sad part. We might be going there in a slow way. Take care, brother. God bless. And have a great, safe weekend, says Green Papaya. What's up, pocket-sized treasures? How you doing, brother? Or should I say it's Richard, right? Richard. Richard's in the house. Calling you by your government. Richard Simmons. You know who Richard Simmons is? He's the OG. Oh, this is your last day working at a W-2 job? Beautiful, brother. Are you going to start your own business? Or are you just going to be a DJ like me? God bless you, brother. That's awesome, man. Started at the beginning of the year. Time to work it. You gonna go full-time trader? Might get a little pop here. We'll see what happens, or maybe a drop. Oh man, she went without me. I might take a long here, guys, in the next 10 seconds or so. All right, we're gonna try this long. Oh man, we got stopped out. That was horrible. We got caught in the bull trap. That's no bueno. Real estate, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I did real estate for as a salesperson and broker for over 20 years. Very rewarding, but also very time consuming. So make sure that you prioritize your life. Don't make a mistake and over prioritize real estate. It's a slippery slope. And precious metals too, that's awesome, man. Yeah, are you gonna buy and sell precious metals? Because that's another great lucrative career, man. I wanted to do that when I was younger. I did buy a lot of silver when I was younger. I still have some now. I sold most of it to buy Bitcoin. But it could be very lucrative also. To be honest with you, I think there's a probably more lucrative. Oh, nice. They're both very good. Never mind. They're both great. They're both great. What kind of assets were you managing? Real estate? She might be ripping here. She missed the VWAP. Not sure if she's going to want to leave it behind, but it looks kind of looking that way at the moment. Nice job, brother. If you ever need any tips, let me know. Looks like we might be getting a drop here. No worries, brother. Chop, 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 chop. I'm thinking she's going to drop the VWAP here because the 2 minute looks pretty bearish. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. I think my daughter's alarm is going off. Give me a sec. Wow, look at that dump. Yeah, 2 minutes spelled disaster there. Should have taken it. We might be going back down to that daily open. I mean, not the daily open, the overnight low. She might get away from us here. Take her one step at a time here. Yeah, this looks like it could be a good liquidity grab before heading down lower again. Yep. Looks nice and manufactured here. This green candle looks like it is reaching for that daily open possibly. I'm not sure if this is going to lead to a breakout or if this is a fake out just to continue lower. My spidey senses are telling me that it could lead to lower prices, but I'm not sure. I don't see anything yet indicating a direct direction yet. So far we are trading under the 21, so this is bearish on the 1 minute. Could be getting another push down here. We'll see in just a second. Too indecisive here. Looks like sellers are still in the water. And they might be pushing this price a little bit further down here. Oh man, too fast, too fast. Slow it down. Slow it down. I might be interested in taking this short soon. All right, we're gonna take it. We're gonna take it. 455. 455. $311 target there. Should be pretty reasonable. Captain's adding to his short, smart man. If we lose this anchored VWAP where we currently are right now, it should be pretty easy to get down to 311. $320 could have a bounce too. Sellers are getting pretty strong here. Adding again. Okay. Nice, Captain. $320 is having a little bit of an effect here. Stop loss to break even, gotcha. You guys know how she operates, right? She likes to come back for stop losses. The hook is out. Took a loss earlier, got it back. with that short. Nice job, Paul. Nice job, Paul. Yeah, I knew 320 would be some sort of a bounce there. Make sure you got to get ready for the big game. Yeah, take care, Paul. Thank you for being here, brother. Took profits on that double bottom. I called it a Goldie for 110 points. Good job. I'll close her out right here because it looks like she is looks like she's trying to put in a bit of a pop back up. Yeah. Reading the charts here, and it looks like she is trying to. It might be just a liquidity grab, but you just never know. I should have took profits at 320 is what I should have done. Look at that nasty pop. That was a huge pop there. Surprised it didn't turn bright green. Looks like now she's gonna rip. That's what I'm thinking she's gonna do. Be patient. I gotta leave in a few minutes, guys. Gotta leave in a few minutes. As a matter of fact, I think I gotta go now. I gotta be there by 11:45. It's 11:23, so I'm gonna go, and I'll be back around 1:30. I'll say a quick prayer for you guys, and then obviously I'll come back later. We'll say a little bit of a more in-depth prayer. But Lord, thank you. Appreciate you, Father, for everything you've done for us this morning. I pray in Jesus' name, Father, that you help us get through this day, Father, and not use any of the negative attributes that you do not want us to have, Father. Help us to stay in control. Help us to honor you through everything we do, whether that's trading or any other business that we have, Father. Allow us to honor you and always put you first. In Jesus' name we pray. All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. See you guys later, alligators.